Welcome back to the Vitamin C Tactical channel. Today we're going to go over installation of the new California Compliance Catalock 2.0. Take your rifle. First thing you're going to want to do is clear it. Make sure there's no ammunition in it. Remove the upper from the lower. Set your upper aside. There's no modifications needed to your upper receiver. Okay, so first this is the kit that you're going to get in the mail from us or from one of our distributors. First thing you do is you can tie your tether to your takedown pin, your rear takedown pin. Now, you can do this any way that you guys want to, any way that you feel comfortable. I like it tied in a knot so that it gives you a little bit more real estate to grab on the opening of your upper and lower. So you tie it in a knot, it comes out looking, you know, that seems to be my favorite type of way to do it. So then you set that aside. Next thing you're going to do is, well, we're going to be removing the Catalock 1.0, and what you're going to need is a screwdriver. Simple, just remove it. It's going to slide right out. Take your mag catch out. Okay. Second, get your front takedown or your bolt catch, and you're going to just tap it out. Remove it. Now also take out your detent and your spring as well. Set that stuff aside and hang on to it. Okay. Pay attention to the order at which this goes in. Your bolt catch goes in first, okay? And you get your mil-spec mag release button. And personally, I like the grooves to be out. So you push it in and you start your bolt catch by turning it. Okay. What I like to do is get a punch and push it down from the back side. Next, you take your Catalock 2.0 and it just drops right into place. Okay, and you take your starter punch and you may have to wiggle it into position just a little bit here. Drops right in. Now, what this is going to do is that blocks your mag from opening with your upper on. Okay. Now, to install this pin that you just made, you just assembled, is you unscrew your rear buffer jam nut. Okay. Now this is going to be a lot tighter. It's not going to be hand tight, so you may want to use a wrench to remove that. Now, I don't take out my rear buffer at all. I pop the plate out, I turn it just a little bit, I pull the spring, slide the detent back, and that rear pin pops right out. Put your new pin in, Put your spring back in. Make sure you're not crushing that spring over. Retighten it back up. Stake it or tighten it down, whichever you prefer. I prefer staking. And your rear takedown detent pin is ready to go again. Okay, now if you notice on a lot of the mags that are on the market now, they have a flat surface on the rear of the follower. Now let me show you how this works. Okay. Saw your upper on there, your bolt goes back, and on the last round it's going to do that. Okay, if you look in there, you're going to see the bolt is catching on that portion of the follower in the back. Okay, so what you do is you pull your front takedown pin out, you hinge the upper, and you drop the mag out. Reinstall your front takedown pin. Okay, now how you fix that? Okay, it's your magazine. You can disassemble your magazine, pop the rear floor plate out, and all magazines don't come apart like that. This is just this brand of magazine. And you can get yourself a Dremel tool, a file, whichever you prefer. Turn it on and clean it up. You're going to lay it over just a little bit, just ever so slightly, so that it's going to look like that right there. Okay? Reassemble your mag. Put your mag back in your gun. And the bolt carrier will run right over the magazine. No last round hold open feature anymore, because if your gun is held open, like we said in our previous video, gun will not open because the bolt is halfway between the buffer tube and the rear takedown. So you pull your front takedown pin, magazine drops out, clear the jam, and you're ready to go again. That's how simple it is to install. It takes less than 20 minutes. No modifications needed to the gun. You may or may not have to do a modification to the follower depending on what kind of mags you have. Any questions, feel free to email us or stop by the store or check out one of our distributors close to you to pick one of these bad boys up.